Hey, it's Nate Carver, your favorite mortgage guy. And what does pest and housing have to do with each other? We're about to find out as we go to Birmingham, Alabama. I want to introduce you to Marcus Parsons, who is the owner of Pest Detectives in Birmingham, Alabama. Hey, I'm Nate Carver, and welcome to Between Two Doors. Hey, Marcus, how are you doing, sir?
Hey, I'm doing good. How about yourself?
I'm doing great. And Taquilla Allen is back with us again. Between the three of us, we are going to unsort all this on this episode of Between Two Doors. All right, let's jump right into it. Marcus, thank you for joining. Wanted to ask you, could you give us a quick snapshot of Parsons Pest Detectives and what it is that you do, where you serve, and what inspired you to get into the pest business?
Just a quick snapshot. We are a faith-based business, pest, of course, pest control. We do things as in termites, WDOs, which that's where most likely the real estate and the pest control business will, intertwine, intertwine. I'm sorry, and we also do general pests, making sure everything is covered, as in your different kind of roaches, different kind of earwigs, silverfishes, mosquitoes. We also do bed bugs and different things like that. So we've been in business for around 3 years. We cover mostly of the Alabama area, mainly in Birmingham, and surrounding areas like Hoover, McCalla, Mount Brook, and different places like that.
Nice. Tell me, all right, and Tequila, quick reminder to everybody, tell us what you're doing and what's new in your life in the real estate world.
Well, I think Nate, last time we talked, we had just started our team in Florida. Since then, we've opened up a brokerage in Alabama, Birmingham, Alabama, as well as in Georgia. But just to retract, I am a real estate broker, like I said, in those two states, and I am an agent with United Real Estate Gallery down in Florida.
Nice. Growing,
Yeah,
meeting awesome people, making an impact in the areas that you're now expanded into.
right,
I
right.
love it. Hey, Marcus, tell me something. When you first started the Pest Detective, did you have a mentor or was there any personal experiences that led you this direction?
So just to rewind of how I got into pest control. So I used to travel and do music. So I did wedding bands, corporate gigs. We used to actually travel and do music. Only thing about music is the income, it's roller coaster, up and down, up and down, up
Uh,
and down. So I was looking for something steady, and one of my friend's father, he was a manager at Knox Pest Control. So he brought me in, to give me a steady job. And just having the business mindset that I do, uh,
yeah.
I had no idea that pest control has the income that it has. So as you know, I was watching and learning, and I started seeing that, and then went off in my head. I said, "Hey, Marcus, you may want to try to get, your licenses and stuff just to see where this can go." So I talked to them, and I end up getting my certifications to actually start my owner operator licenses and different things, and got started in it. And far as everything's been going good. So really, I hate to say it, I slipped into it.
All right. It's quite all right. I slipped into the lending world. It's not something I was dreaming about as a kid or anything. How did well tell me, did you see in the when you were doing the music, one, are you still involved in music? Did you sing or did you play an instrument?
So I sing. I
Okay.
have a live band. So I still get calls to do that. So I do it, but more as a side hobby now.
Yeah. Baritone, bass.
I can sing anything really.
You got it. Okay, you got the spectrum. Good. Nice. Nice. We might break out into some gospel here in a little bit. Uh all right. Interesting. So well, how did you two? I'm curious how you two met or got connected with each other.
Want me to
Okay.
tell it, or you want her to tell it? It's gonna blow your mind. You want her to tell it? Me tell it.
Yeah,
I got it. I got this one.
paper, rock, scissors this one. So
This is my little big brother.
okay.
Right. Yeah. So he started like 3 years in this, and I'm going on almost 4 in real estate. And
Right.
the plan was, hey, everybody grab some part of real estate, some type of form where we can be connected to help each other grow.
Yeah.
That's really how we started to get, hooked up. We started doing some events together as well here in Birmingham. And so
Hmm.
taking it off, taking off, going to another level with it, trying to be community engagement, as much as possible. I think I'll talk to you about that as well, just being a part of the community. So we start doing
Yeah.
different types of events.
Nice. All right. I love it. Okay, so being now Marcus, were you military? Did you have a military background or
Oh no, no.
no? Okay. I don't I guess I got a bad note here. All right. Welcome to live recordings. Um so tell me, I would be interested to know if you what kinds of things that you've run across in the pest detective industry. I don't know, shocking, crazy. Oh my gosh, you won't believe it what I saw today. Um, Tell me a little bit about that because I want to go into eventually I'll get to where this meets with real estate. But tell me, I'm just being from the South. If you told me, well, I opened up a door and there was an alligator, I would not be surprised. Personally, I would not be surprised. I would believe it. So I'm interested in what you've seen.
I've seen it all. We're talking the biggest spiders that you can see. You walk
Yeah.
and turn around, is one the size of your hand. Sitting
Oh,
looking at you. I've actually mice, rats, just different things. I had one customer, she was having a major mice problem, and I didn't know, once you get there, you're looking at the situation, trying to see what's going on. And she was telling me about it. And I took a mouse sticky pad out and I set it down just to see where I can sit it. And we talked for maybe 10 seconds. I turned around, there was two mice on there. I said, yeah, you have an infestation. So different things like that. Even dealing with termites. I had one customer when I was at Knox. They was having termites problem, and I walked onto their porch, and it literally caved in when I walked on it. I walked on the porch from
oh
the
my goodness.
that ate the wood up so bad.
Oh my goodness.
So.
You all right? I mean, I was like, no trips to the hospital, I hope, on that one.
No, I was okay, but you see some crazy things.
Have you ever run across true story over just west of Dallas, Texas, maybe 2 years ago, there was an alert put out that somebody's pet cobra had gotten loose. And you're like, those aren't native to the Western Hemisphere for that, let alone Texas or Florida or Alabama. But have you run across anything that was, you had to go back home and look it up and be like, I don't know what that was.
Yeah, like I said, you see it all. I had
Yeah.
they have bait boxes, what we call them, we put against the house.
Yeah.
We pop those open to put poison in them to keep the mouse out. Uh,
Uh-huh.
pop one open, it was a family of possums living in there. So you see crazy stuff all the time. I've seen snakes all the time. So
Oh yeah.
you just no telling what you're going to see.
So, and Tequila, you may want to ask a little bit about this. Is when you intersect with real estate, people that are looking to buy a home or sell their home, um, oftentimes as a lender, like there's a zone. If you're in this zone, termites guaranteed you got to get a termite inspection. Um, what are you doing to help homeowners, or what can you do to help homeowners mitigate that risk, protect their property from termites specifically, but and I guess other pests as well?
So basically, for me, it starts by me doing it a while. You start to pick up on some things like termites or beetles, because beetles have been a problem. And you being a lender is certain loans that that WDO has to be taken care of. So I would show up and I immediately start looking at the deck and things like that, or if there's wood siding, start looking at that stuff because I know it's going to come back on those inspection reports, right? And
Hmm.
I go ahead and try to educate my buyers and let them know, hey, this is going to have to be taken care of before we even can close
Yeah.
home as well. And then you've been a lender, you know that as well. So I just try to educate them on the things that I do know, but stay inside my realtor scope. But I go off my experience of, hey, this is going to have to be taken care of, or when you're negotiating, letting those things be known, like, hey, with the other agent, hey, we're not going to be able to close unless this is taken care of. So, you come in contact with a few, I'll say definitely WDO
Hmm.
used out here. So
Wood destructive organisms or wood deteriorating organisms? I don't never remember what the D is.
yeah,
We're destroying organisms.
Wood destroying organism. So
right.
on the lending side, there's products to help future homeowners address those issues because sometimes the seller can't fix it. They're selling a distressed property and they're financially distressed. But there are products that can help get homeowners into that home with the renovation all wrapped up into that loan as well. So there's always a way.
Yeah,
With the
that's
savvy lender, there's always a way.
there's always a way.
I would personally prefer that they not have to deal with those problems at all together. So Marcus, what can homeowners do or future homeowners do to protect their asset?
Uh, a lot of people, just from talking to Taquilla, a lot of people don't think about the termite protection system, which could be a
Uh-huh.
system or a liquid barrier. So just to educate people on that, that only lasts 10 years. So if someone got a house built in 2000 or later and had that system built and you're buying in 2025, you may want to ask, hey, when the last time, if you do have Citricon stations, when the last time were they changed, or when was the last time a liquid barrier treatment was done around this house? Just to get a scope of what's going on, just to protect your asset. If it's been a while, you may want to, hey, before I buy, can you go ahead and get that service done? That way you don't have a $1,500 or $2,000 bill coming in right after you move in to protect your house.
Hmm. How far outside of Birmingham do you service?
So we go pretty far. I think the farthest I went, I've actually had a service in Mobile that I've done.
Oh,
So
okay.
so my license, it actually covers the entire state of Alabama. So
Right. Okay, good.
we're planning on locating different offices. Once we get everything established fully down here, we want to try to go to Huntsville because it's an up and coming area, and then
Mhm.
different places in Alabama just to have stations.
So if someone or when someone needs your services, is it like a subscription base, like you set up visits with them or quarterly or annually, or how do you do that with what you're doing?
So usually we have all of them. So we have one-time treatment. We also have a subscription-based treatment. So we'll come in, look around, let you know what we see, just to tell you what we think you need. Now, I do have to let some people call for one-time treatments, but I do have to let them know, and this for all homeowners. Just because you don't see them, don't mean they're not there. So
Yeah.
usually when you start seeing them, that's when you
Really have a problem.
really have a problem. But they're there, especially suburban homes, different things
Hmm.
like that. So we always tell them, hey, we got the one-time treatment, but you may just want to get on like a quarterly plan, you're not seeing anything, every 3 months will come out, treat for all different bugs, which that chemical will last for 3 months and just give your home protection.
Nice. I like it. So tell me, okay, so in doing my preparation to meet with you, Marcus, I looked up some I was looking up some home inspection videos, and this guy went underneath into the crawl space, and in the back you see it's a cat. I'll call it a cat, a large cat. It was like cougar cat size cat, big. It wasn't a little house cat, and it just it was massive. So I was curious. So I guess that's why I was curious. Is whatever critters you've run into. Hopefully, it was never anything like that. But
I would call him sometimes and like FaceTime him, and he'll have this mask on with these breathing things and have like a little white suit on and with the little spray thing. And I'm like, oh my God.
oh no,
Yeah, he looked like something off of one of those movies where they have to decontaminate everything. He has on those suits, so it's pretty.
yeah. So, do you want to talk about cost? Is there a range there, or I guess everything's going to be subject.
Yeah, depending on square footage, and depends
Yeah,
on what service you have or what you're looking for. So I guess with keeping it a real estate, we'll talk about like the WDOs. Uh,
yeah,
it just really depends on what you have to do because some houses have crawl spaces, some don't. And
right,
with you looking around, a lot of people look around and think the house is good, but once you get under the crawl space, that's where you'll find your issues. And with
yeah,
WDOs, it's not just talking about termites. That's wood destroying organisms. So that's dealing with your beetles, your different funguses, dry wood, wet wood, funguses, termites, all that stuff can come. And you don't want to buy the home and then later on you're dealing with a whole issue where that floor has to be replaced.
right. Are you doing, or do you know that you've done loans or inspections for VA loans? Uh,
They'll send you a paper that you have to
yeah,
fill, and they actually say VA loan on there, so you know that you're dealing with that.
yeah. That's a trick question. Nice. That would be me sending that letter out. Yeah, I know. A lot of myths over that, but I'll tell you what, I always say this, as a homeowner, getting your team put together, your pest inspection, your pest detective, would be one of those people you would definitely want on your team. Great real estate agent, great lender, insurance person. There's a whole bunch that goes around, and all of this is really to protects the homeowner's best interest, in my opinion.
Yeah.
Um, tell me this. I'm curious is how would anybody when they need your services, Marcus, how would they best get a hold of you?
So you can give us a call, which would be 205-202-0818, or you can go on the website, parsonpestdetectives.com. It's a contact form on there. Any social media, we look at our DMs to check those. Even if
Mhm.
you just write on our page, hey, I have an issue, somebody's going to respond immediately, like, hey, what's going on?
Yeah.
Can we help?
All right. And parsonspetdetectives.com. I'll get all those links added to this. Taquilla, do you got any questions you want to throw out there towards the end?
Uh, no, like I said, I really like what you stated that you try to build a team for your clients, right? You want to be
Yeah.
able to provide them with just a white glove service and being able to have a circle of people that you can call on to help is the best thing. It's getting to me,
Yeah.
you're ahead of you're ahead of the game if you have that, if you have your team together, and especially when you have a good team. So,
Yeah.
yeah.
Marcus, tell me something outside of Pest Detectives. What do you love doing?
Right now, well, of course, we stated music,
Yeah.
but right now, I'm into my kids. I'm
All
either
right.
I'm at baseball practice, football practice. So, other than that, we're just spending time with my boys.
Nice. What's their age range?
3 and 5.
3 and 5. Oh, you got a long sporting career ahead of you. Good for you. Are you raising them? Are you raising them to a specific team fan base, or are you gonna let them choose?
Well, we're
A divided house.
divided house. So college you have Alabama and
Yep.
Auburn.
Oh yeah.
Baltimore Ravens. Well, we're big Ravens fans, so he walks around saying Lamar Jackson. So
I get it. I get it. So out of growing up in Pensacola, the fan base in Pensacola is Auburn
Mhm.
and LSU, which of course none of those are Florida State. I mean, that's not Florida State. None of
Right.
those are Florida teams. That's what I'm trying to say. And so our house is divided as well. So we managed to do good. Well, this was a lot of fun, Marcus. Was there anything that I should have asked you that I didn't?
I can't think of much. Only thing I would say is I know like you said, dealing with real estate and loans. Uh Pay attention to where you're moving. Suburban areas understand what that comes with pests and subterranean termites. And like
Mhm.
the main thing that I have noticed over the years is nobody pays attention to the upkeep of the termite systems. So nobody really asks when I get there and I'm like, hey, when was your termite stations put in? And this question, the answer is always the same. I don't know.
Yeah.
And now
Oh,
you're dealing with this problem that could have been prevented, because termite damage can get expensive.
it's quick too, isn't it? I mean, the amount of destruction that a swarm can cause. One, swarms are no joke. Down in the South, when they come through, you're like, what in the world is that? Anyways, no joke. Taquilla, tell me, where do people get if they are interested in talking about real estate in the Birmingham area and or Jacksonville, Florida, but Birmingham area, how could they best get a hold of you?
They can always call 205-222-2743 for all social media, Facebook, TikTok, Instagram. They're all the same at T Allen, RCRE Group for all three.
All right, there you go. All right, everybody. That's gonna wrap it up for this edition of Between Two Doors. And as always, if you need any mortgage lending advice or a clear mortgage plan built out, please reach out to me as well. Pest Detectives, Parsons Pest Detectives in Birmingham, Alabama, and now Taquilla Allen is a real estate agent, broker in Birmingham as well. I would encourage y'all to reach out to them for any of your real estate and or pest uh, addressing needs. And that will be a wrap for today. Thank you guys for meeting with me.
Thank you so much.